and 0 interest for 18 months. Plus senior and military discounts. Pick up the phone right now. Schedule your free in-home consultation, available 7 days a week. Call FHIA Remodeling, 786-904-3388. That's 786-904-3388.
Celebrating Broward Health's 85th anniversary. Then, now, forever, Broward Health.
Acura of Pembroke Pines, the #1 Acura dealer in the Southeast 12 years in a row. And this is how we do it. Our lowest prices and payments. Visit AcuraofPembrokePines.com.
President Biden is now facing his own special counsel after a second batch of classified documents were found in an unauthorized location, his Delaware home.
CBS 4's Skylar Henry has details on the former federal prosecutor who has been tapped to oversee the inquiry.
A special counsel is now investigating President Biden's handling of classified material after documents from his time as vice president were found at both his Delaware home and a former office.
This appointment underscores for the public the department's commitment to both independence and accountability in particularly sensitive matters.
Attorney General Merrick Garland appointed Robert Hur, a former Trump-appointed U.S. attorney, to find out if anyone broke the law. CBS News has learned the FBI has already interviewed multiple Biden aides.
I take classified documents and classified material seriously. I also said we're cooperating fully and completely with the Justice Department's review.
The appointment of a special counsel has not deterred House Republicans from planning their own investigation.
They knew this has happened to President Biden before the election, but they kept it a secret from the American public.
On November 2nd, Mr. Biden's lawyers found 10 classified documents in the Penn Biden Center. On December 20th, they found additional classified material at his Wilmington home.
Did he know that these documents had been removed? And then when he found them, he gave them back. So what was the length of this period of unauthorized retention, and was it intentional?
A separate special counsel is still investigating former President Trump, who had more than 300 classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
President Biden's lawyers say they did not find any classified material when searching his Delaware vacation home.
Many people flying this year have dealt with a number of issues, including the one caused by the travel meltdown for Southwest Airlines. Some of those travelers are still dealing with the effects. One of them, Eric Angerstein, who says he's waiting for Southwest Airlines to pay up after canceling 3 flights, leaving him stuck in Austin, Texas just after Christmas. Eric and his partner Dale drove 1,300 miles to get home to Fort Lauderdale. Now they want full reimbursement of $452. Southwest is giving them about $365, despite them sending itemized receipts for everything.
We're not, extravagant spenders. We just, quick stops, bag of chips and stuff. They could at least cover something like that. We didn't go out to steak dinners or anything like that.
On top of that, the couple hasn't gotten their luggage back more than 2 weeks later.
What a nightmare. Well, rent prices continue to skyrocket in South Florida, and not just for homes. Tonight, a beloved mom and pop shop is the latest casualty of high rent and changing times.
After decades in business, Volume 1 bookstore is closing its doors. Chelsea Jones has the story you'll see only on CBS 4.
When's the last time you picked up a good old-fashioned book? These days you can read it, listen to it, buy it online. But for this little slice of history in Pembroke Pines, you'll only be able to get a book for the last time on Saturday.
Volume 1 Books is in its final chapter.
This is like a vintage book from what year? 1958.
These books don't come with batteries, and they sell everything from nonfiction to fiction, sci-fi, even self-help. The only thing you won't find.
I don't do textbooks.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't have space.
Textbooks may be a no-go, but what you will find is owner Sharon Leopold.
If I can't walk over there and put my hand on it, my customers will never find it, right?
She's been working here for many, many years, and when she decided to start her family, she had a novel idea.
So I worked in it for a month and decided, yeah, I could do this. That was 26 years ago.
It was only a matter of time before she was bound to be hit by the economy's continuing saga.
Went up on my rent $300, and this December he went up another $1,700.
So she's giving the store up, which wasn't the storybook ending she would have written.
I wanted to work at least 2 more years and then sell it off to somebody else.
Staying true to the shelf, she's selling the right stuff to book enthusiasts through the end of the week, then donating the rest.
We're more in it for the love of the books and the customers and helping people read. And
when it's all said and done, Sharon will retire and begin writing a new story.
Just beautiful books, that's all, from 1900.
Hundreds of books, thousands of words written on pages, all becoming a part of this store's history. Just another sign of the times of how the economy is impacting local businesses. I'm Chelsea Jones, CBS 4 News.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
Tonight, at least 6 people are dead in Alabama after tornadoes swept through the South.
Oh my God.
This is Selma, Alabama, where a large and extremely dangerous tornado was confirmed by the National Weather Service. The bullseye ripping through the city, causing major damage. A line of large tornadoes, possibly more than 30, tore across Alabama, Georgia, and Kentucky.
Next Weather Chief Meteorologist Ivan Cabrera is joining us now. And Ivan, that system is coming here, but in a completely different way, right?
Completely different way, right? Nothing like what we've seen there. In fact, nothing at all. We're not going to get severe weather out of it. The National Weather Service differentiates a tornado warning from a tornado emergency. A tornado emergency was issued earlier today for Selma. That is a rare thing. That is when catastrophic damage is occurring, imminent, and the threat to life is significant. And obviously, that panned out. As Lauren mentioned, there are upwards of 35 reports of tornado damage across the southeast, and I counted upwards of 150 reports of severe wind damage. So this is a potent system. Thankfully, that low is going to head up to the north and east, and so the ingredients that have come together today across the southeast are not going to be with us. We're just going to look at just a strip of showers coming in by the time that front arrives. What will not bypass us, though, is the cold air. That is certainly going to be on the way. That is on schedule still for arrival tomorrow evening, and by this time tomorrow, the temperatures are already going to be tumbling, and the winds are going to be howling as well. This is going to be quite a front that we haven't seen so far this year with this kind of wind and the combination of the dropping temperature. So out ahead of the front, we're actually going to still be breezy tomorrow and very mild. Temperatures will be in the lower 80s. So we have another warm day ahead, and then the front comes in, a line of showers, and then it turns very cold and windy for Saturday morning. We'll lose the wind, but not the chill on Sunday morning. That'll be the difference. And then from there on out, we'll begin to warm things up a little bit. It'll turn much milder heading into next week. So there's going to be a 2.5 day deal for us here, and the impacts will be significant as far as the wind, right? So 40s overnight, and the wind chill will make it feel at times like it's in the upper 30s to lower 40s on your face, on your hands, anything exposed will be getting quite the chill. And even if you're bundled up, 40s doesn't sound so good, right? Here comes the front through the afternoon. It is going to be well defined there as far as the line of showers, and the winds are going to go from southwest to northwest in a matter of minutes. Front clears out, and then we just have the cold to deal with here as we head into Saturday morning. And how cold? Well, pick your neighborhood here. Pretty much in the mid 40s is what I'm thinking, and the upper 30s to lower 40s at times is what it will feel like, because the winds are still in the morning hours between 6 and 9 a.m. We're still going to be anywhere from 20 to 25 miles an hour. That's going to be enough to get us down in the low 40s as far as the wind chill. And then mid and upper 50s along the Keys. Of course, you're surrounded by warm water there, so typically the warmer spot. There's the forecast for tomorrow. We'll be in the low 80s, then 70s, 60s, and then by this time tomorrow, I think we'll be in the 50s already, setting us up for a very cold night on Saturday night. Look at the high temperature for Saturday, cooler than what we'll have tonight for an overnight low. That's something. You don't see that every day. And then by MLK Day, 70s and a warm up into the 80s next week.